All right, so we're gonna talk about crypto wallets and what's the purpose of having a hardware wallet like this? Oops, like that, Trezor, and having a C phrase on your computer. Well, the reason why is that hackers can put viruses on there. They can see your screen. They can dig through your drive. They can your notes or whatever it is and find the seed phrase that you stored online, and then log in and pull those funds out. Okay, so in order for the hack to actually do something, it has to be on your computer. If you generate the seed phrase on a device outside the computer and it never connects to the computer, then it stays away from the hacker, and that's the idea. Now the Trezor does connect to the computer. Um, I don't think there's a way for them to in a sense hack the device or get into it because it stays on your computer. It's not like I mean it can hack like maybe the your browser or make it do things, but you have to actually physically authorize the signature and touch it in order for the transaction to go through. So if someone does hack it and they're like, I need someone to press this button, and there's no one there to press the button to sign it, then the transaction can't go through. Okay, and then you have to unlock your PIN number. If you do it wrong too many times, it clears out the seed phrase. So you have to, and so that written seed phrase never goes online. It stays in the real world in a sense. Okay, and so let's go ahead and pull up Trezor. I do have a Trezor right now, and I'll recommend a few that I would go for. Okay. This is the simplest ones that I would get for like my kids. I think it was like $39 for here. One of these cheap model, $49. I guess it was on sale for 34 for Christmas when it went back up. And then all you really need, they're all the same basically. It does the same thing, but it's just that this has more of a touch screen on it, and you can actually enter a PIN number or whatnot. So you'd enter that PIN number to open it, and then you can then press and hold the buttons to authorize transactions. Okay, so you can kind of see how that goes. Okay, so that connects to your computer, and then you can interact with MetaMask, which is what you need to interact with Aave through the hardware wallet. Okay, well, and I can do a video on that later, but this is just a gist of what to get. And this will stay on your computer. Now, there are times when I'm mobile on my phone and I can't really connect this to my phone. Okay, if you need something that's mobile, so I actually have one for my computer and that stays on my computer and I don't have to move it. The other one is Keystone. This is a little more mobile. It's air gapped in sense. You sign transactions through QR codes. So you take a picture of the QR code and it generates a signature and then a QR code, and your phone takes a picture of the signature, and then it signs the transaction that way. And then you can interact with MetaMask on your mobile device. That way, so if I'm out and about, I don't have to run home because something's happening and I need to either move some money or make an order or sell or whatever I need to do. I could do this while online. I do like that they have a biometric device, so I can sign it with my fingerprints. I can put all my kids on it. So if something ever happens to me or my wife can get on it, they can sign it with their fingerprints also. Okay, so that's why I like this device. A lot of the other ones have PIN numbers and whatnot, but I like that this one has have the biometrics for it, and it just makes signing faster and not have to type out all the little passphrases that you need have to do. So when you create your wallet, you can create it with the 12 seed phrase plus one additional passphrase, and that makes it even more secure. It's almost like a hidden wallet for every passphrase that you create, and this Keystone stores that. Okay. With the Trezor, I actually have to type my passphrase every single time, which is kind of redundant and kind of repetitive. Sometimes I type it wrong, it kills the transaction. I have to do it all over again, and it's a long passphrase. So that's the thing about the Trezor. But I don't know how I would. This is for mainly mobile only, so I wouldn't be able to do it on my computer, and at least not that I know of. It looks like it's just more for Android, and if you have a camera that you can again read the signature maybe, and that might be the reason why you have to hook up your webcam. So you can need a webcam or use this so that you can see it, see the QR code, scan it, and then have the webcam also look at the code and sign a transaction with it. I know it's a little confusing, but
Meet Keystone, your
you can watch the video on your own time, and but once you get the instruction is pretty straightforward. Okay, so basically is that depending on what you do, you might want to back up two. I think it's a great idea, just in case one device goes bad or one device gets stolen or missing. You at least have another device backed up to be able to recover from it. And I like that there's extra fingerprints. This is mobile, this is not mobile, so this one at home, this is the one for the road, etc., etc., and go from there. This also stores three seed phrases, three keys, basically three sets of wallets. So I have three kids, so I can have one set up for each kid, and each can have their own fingerprints on there. And then that's my backup. And then I would then give the kids each their own little tiny treasure. So if they mess up and don't know their PIN number, at least I have it in this one on a separate device. So I actually bought two of these, okay, as a for them as a legacy if they need backup or whatnot. Okay, this does ship from Hong Kong. It does take a couple of weeks for you to get it, but then this probably I got mine from Amazon, and I think this probably ships from the U.S. So. Okay, both of these are open source code, so you can look at it. Hardware is also open source, so that there's no funny business going on in there. Nothing behind some secret whatever that sends your information to their servers or whatever. Okay, and they don't connect to the internet. Okay, so if you need to update it, you need to then put an SD card or a USB cable to connect to it, and then it'll update your firmware if you need to. Okay, so these are two I recommend for now. If there's any others, like maybe, well, I haven't tried the others, so I won't recommend them. But these are the two that I've used right now. Okay, all right, thanks.